Investigating Career Interests and Professions by Devin Victoria Hagos. My professional goal is to become an educational consultant, an instructional designer, or a professional trainer. Some of the highlights of this goal include specializing on well-rounded, creative, and innovative curriculum and instruction, which could include the arts, computer science, etc., partnering with schools, arts organizations, and teaching artists in order to make this happen, and eventually giving students opportunities to create, explore in a safe environment, and to experience flow through better training the adults responsible for that instruction. Some of my additional interests include literacy, debate, and social sciences, so I would love to figure out how I could integrate that into my future career as well. What leadership skills and knowledge do I believe are necessary to reach this goal? In terms of developing my own leadership, I believe that the skills needed include instructional design, personal branding, growth mindset, and emotional intelligence to work with others, as well as knowledge around experiential learning theory, instructional design models, adult learning best practices, and research on human learning. Many of these skills I've begun to hone as a leader in a charter network. However, it is definitely my responsibility moving forward, even beyond this program, to look for resources and to further develop myself in these areas. Some journals I'd like to highlight include the Educational Technology Research and Development Journal, Tech Trends, and the Journal of Technology and Teacher Education. These three really stood out to me as I looked into instructional design and curriculum and instruction as some great ed tech resources for me to continue to look through in order to remain current on the research and trends in the field. I also looked into 3 different professional organizations of interest. The first is the International Society for Technology and Education, or ISTE. Some of the highlights of this organization include professional development and advocacy in EdTech and teaching and learning within K-12 and teacher education. I thought this would be especially important as I want to stay connected to the field of education through educational technology. The second organization that I looked into is the International Society for Performance Improvement. I thought this would be a great asset to my career building as it deals with human performance technology. Some of the resources that they mention on their website include discounts for conferences, journals, access to job postings, and podcasts to learn more about the field. And I think it's extremely important for me to start looking into instructional design connections, not just within the field of education. So this would be a great resource. The third professional organization of interest to me is local here in the state of Georgia. It's the Georgia Association of Curriculum and Instructional Supervisors. I found this actually through the Georgia Department of Education website. This organization connects the Georgia DOE, Georgia General Assembly, teacher education programs, and other educational organizations and agencies. And it's one of the 6 affiliate organizations of the Georgia Association of Educational Leaders. So the benefit of this one is that it's local. It gives me more local connections, and it allows me to stay connected to the field of education, but from the curriculum and instruction side. I found several job postings of interest. Quite a few of them had to do with becoming an instructional designer. Some of them from the private sector to consulting to education and childcare. Then I found a few more having to do with becoming a subject area expert and specialist, and one of interest in terms of working for an organization just to design a specific curriculum for them. So in summary, I know that I need to be open and committed to learning after this master's program. I need to prepare to connect with other professionals and to get more resources and to align myself with organizations with similar values or be prepared to branch out as an entrepreneur. My contact information can be located on this slide. Please contact me if you know of any additional opportunities or have any ideas about how I can improve my career trajectory. Thanks.